Okay, welcome back guys. Today I'm Dr. Ashman. I will have a good discussion with two of my friends, which is Alisha. Okay, you can come. Okay, and Kush, Arif. Okay, hey, visit. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Hub Talk, where we dive deep into topics that shape our well-being. So I'm Dr. Ashman, and today's episode is all about the fascinating connection between sport, physical activities, and health. So we are going to closely look at how sport can transform not only our physical bodies but also our mental well-being. Okay, so joining me today are two incredible guests. So in my left is Coach Arif, an experienced fitness coach. Hi, I'm Arif, who help everyone from competing in various sports. Okay, and this is Alisha, a competitive athlete who spent the last decade competing in various sports. So I'm very excited to dive into this competition with you. Okay, how's everyone doing today?
Doing great, Ashman. So, thanks for having me today.
Yeah.
The topic is super and this is so passionate topic for me today. So, I'm looking forward to our discussions.
Okay, and Alisha?
Same here. It's always great to talk about the ups and downs of sports and health, especially since I've been living in these years. I think there's a lot of value in sharing this experience.
Yeah, okay. Oh, absolutely. We are going to talk about everything from the health benefits of sport to some of the challenge. So, like injuries, burnout, and mental health. Okay, I'm also really excited because this is not just about elite athlete. So, today's competition is applied to everyone who want to live a healthier life, live a healthier life. And so let's start by digging into the benefit of sport. Okay, Alisha, as an athlete, how has playing sport impact to your overall life?
So actually, the impact had been huge. Was honestly a life-changing. Physically, I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been. My endurance, strength, and flexibility have all improved so much over the years. It's not about the aesthetics. It's also about feeling strong it's all about feeling strong and in control of my body. Every workout, every practice, I'm pushing my limits in the best ways possible. But it doesn't stop at the physical benefits, but it also impacts my mental. So actually, these sports have become my anchor. Whenever I'm stressed or anxious, being active is my go-to way to clear my head. There's something so therapeutic about focusing in these sports that pulling me out of my thoughts and into the present moment. So in those moments, nothing else matters, and that's a very huge relief for me. Sports have also given me a structure I really appreciate. Having a routine, whether it's training or just making time for exercise, adds balance to my life. It's not just about staying fit, it's also about having something reliable to lean on no matter what's going on. Sports have given me more than physical health, but also a life but also a lifestyle and a sense of purpose.
Oh, that's a great point. So I look at you and you give not a nervous statement. So I think you are very good in speech. So the physical benefits are clear. You can see and feel the result, but the mental health benefits are just as important, if not more so. So in fact, I think the mental side can have an even deeper impact in the long run. The article we are discussing really highlight the connection, showing how sport can significantly improve mental well-being, reduce anxiety, depression and stress, and build resilience over time. So from my experience, sport are such a powerful outlet for managing emotions when you are feeling overwhelmed. So can channel me need energy to something productive like a workout or a game can be a real game changer. So it's like hitting a mental reset button. So and I have seen it work time and time again. Arif, as a coach, you have likely seen this firsthand, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you view the connection between sport and mental health? And do people come to you mainly wanting to get in shape, but then realize there are much more to gain? Yeah. Next, I would love to hear how sport only builds strong bodies, but also stronger mind. So have you noticed a shift in your client's mental well-being as they progress? Or how do you incorporate that into your coaching? Can you give some view?
Attachment.
Yes.
There's a lot of mixture.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
it's about 5 or 6 more.
I'm very excited to ask you because you are such a good coach.
It's okay.
You are my friend.
Alright. So it one's by one. So, honestly, it's huge. When I work with clients, especially those new to fitness, I remind them that exercise isn't just about physical ability. It's about feeling better mentally too. For many people, the mental benefits often become the most rewarding parts, right? So client must take stress and after the workout, they will really feel lighter and more relaxed. And that mental release skill, right?
Yeah.
So a big part of it, from the sense of accomplishments, when you push yourself to skills, whether it's thinking best or just getting through the tough sessions, it's about pride. It builds our pride and confidence, right? That sense of achievement can carry over into the other area of life. By helping people face challenge with a stronger mindset. And another benefit is mindful during exercise. So when you focus on your movement everything else fades away. So it's like a meditation in motion, providing a mental break and allow you to return to your consciousness with a clearer perspective. And lastly, for education, regular exercise will build resilience. The disciplines fitness requires to teach you how to push through discomfort and stay dedicated. So, over time, this mental confidence will grow, and I see a lot of clients become not only physically stronger, but also more mentally resilient, better at managing stress. And while physical transformations gets them started, the mental and emotional benefits are what keep them coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. A good man, and I really like. So absolutely, and you are right. There are plenty of science to support them. So physical activities release endorphin, which are this natural feel-good hormone that lift your mood and help you feel more positive. So on the top of that, exercise also help lower cortisol level, the hormone that directly linked to stress. So it's really a win-win situation. So when you are active and you are not just strengthening your body, you are doing something incredibly beneficial for your mind as well. So the more I learn about connection between physical fitness and mental health, the more it amazes me how deeply intertwined they are. So it's one of those rare things in life where you get immediate positive return on those funds. So but not so. Okay, but of course, like anything in life, balance is key. As a great sport, for mental health, I know firsthand that it can be overwhelming if the pressure starts to build up. The very thing that's supposed to relieve stress and stress can become a source of it if you are not careful. So Aisha, I know you are touched on this before. And about the time when the expectation of pressure in sports became a bit much. So could you share more about your experience with that? How did you find the balance between pushing yourself and managing the mental strain that can sometimes come with competing, or even just stay consistent in your routine? I'm sorry because I'm asking you a lot of questions. So can you answer it truly?
For sure, competing at a high level definitely comes with its own challenges. There's always a pressure, whether it's from coaches, fans, or the internal pressure you put on yourself to perform at your best. So a few years ago, I was training for a major competition, and I pushed myself too hard. It's at the phase where I ignore the signs of burnout, thinking I could power through it. So eventually it caught up with me, and I ended up with a stress fracture in my foot, which forced me to take my time off. So during that recovery period, I had to rethink my approach to both training and mental health. I realized that constantly pushing myself beyond my limits is not sustainable. So I learned to listen to my body and prioritize my rest and recovery. It was tough sitting on the sidelines, but it taught me that mental health is just as important as physical health. Now I'm much more mindful of finding balance and knowing when it is up to burn out or injury.
Which one? Okay, you can
Okay, so Aisha, it's such an important story, and one that I see a lot of people relate is something I see all the time in clients, especially those who are already driven and want to see a result really fast. So that is mentally, the more is better, that if you just push little harder, train little longer, we'll get where you want to be faster. But that's not always the case. The body has been itself, and it can handle so much stress before it starts to break down. And it's not just physically stress either, it's a mental stress too. Overworking yourself in gyms, especially without proper recovery, is risk for a disaster. So, I've seen a lot of my clients that hit the wall where their progress stalls or maybe worse than themselves. And lastly, they will end up with an injury because they are not giving their bodies the time that they need to rest and also repair. So it's so important to strike the balance between working hard and going one step back and let your body to recover. So that's when the real growth happens physically and mentally. I think your story really highlights the lesson, and that sometimes less is more, and listening to your body is just as important as pushing yourself. So I think it's better for you to don't push your limits. Because it will break your also.
A good compliment from Coach Arif. So Arisha take note that, and I will say exactly the article you are discussing today highlight that sports are double-edged sword. On the other hand, they are provide incredible health benefits, cardiovascular health, strong muscle, improvement. But on the other hand, if you don't approach sport and exercise frequency, you can have issues like burnout, injury, and even mental health struggle. So, Alicia, when you had to take time off, how did that affect your mindset and approach to training?
So, actually it was tough for me. I've always been the type to push through pain and keep going, but this injury forced me to slow down and listen to my body. I realized that rest and recovery are just as important as the actual training. Before I would feel guilty for taking rest days, but now I understand that my body also needs time to repair and get stronger. Mentally, it was a challenge too. I had to come to terms with the fact that sometimes less is more.
Yeah. So Aisha, sorry, experience is something that I tell my clients all the time. I say, so whether you have energies or just something trying to get fit, you will have to respect your body and its recovery. Overtraining doesn't just lead to physical injuries. It can also mess with your mental health, like Dr. Ashman said. So when it will become like that, you will start to feel frustrated, tired, and demotivated. And it will make your body become lazy to continue the process. That's why I always say, stress the importance of rest days and listening to your body signals. So if you feel tired, you just rest. Don't need to push your body too hard, because even though it will take a long time, but slowly make sure slowly but surely. Sorry.
And from a medical perspective, our training can lead to a host of issues such as muscle strain, stress fracture, and even long-term joint problem.
So plus, we see a lot of patients who experience chronic pain extreme because they are not giving their bodies enough time to recover. So it's a fine balance it's a fine balance. So on that note, let's talk about the importance of recovery. So Coach Ariel, what are some recovery strategies you recommend to your client or your athlete?
Okay, this is such a big question, Ashman.
Yeah.
Recovery is just about sitting on the couch all day. Although rest is important, active recovery can be just as beneficial. So I recommend things like light stretching, such as yoga or even walking on the rest day, will help your blood flowing without putting too much stress on the body. And another big part of the recovery is nutrition. Your body needs the right fuel to repair itself. So, by getting enough proteins and staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet are all crucial for us. And sleep is another huge factor. I always tell my clients that no matter how they train, if they are not sleeping enough, they are not going to see the result that they want.
Yeah, I used to underestimate the importance of sleep as well, but now I prioritize my sleep. So I aim for at least 8 hours at night, and it's made a huge difference in my performance and recovery. I also do a lot of stretching and foam rolling to help with muscle soreness after intense workouts. It's all about taking care of your body so you can keep performing at your best.
Oh, that's great advice. So it's interesting because a lot of people think that progress only happens when you are pushing yourself hard, but the reality is your muscle actually rebuild and strengthen during rest period. That when your body is adapting to the stress you have to put it through. So, and I love that you both mentioned sleep. So often we think of sleep as just downtime, but it's when the body does the most recovery work. And for anyone listening, make sure you are getting enough quality sleep, especially if you are training.
And another thing that I want to add to that, proper nutrition during recovery is the key for us. So you can expect your body to perform if you are fluid improperly. And after a tough workout, you need to replenish your glycogen stores with carbohydrates and repair your muscles with proteins. So, Alicia, how was your approach to nutrition change over the years?
It's a lot. Early in my career, I was really focused on cutting weight for my competitions, and I didn't always do it in the healthiest way. But now I understand that food is food. I work with a nutritionist who helps me plan my meals that support my training and recovery. I eat a lot of lean proteins, whole grains, and also healthy fats. I've also learned to listen to my body. When I'm hungry, I will eat, and it's about nourishing your body, not depriving.
Oh, that's such an important shift in mindset. So the article we are discussing also talk about the dangers of restrictive eating in sport, especially in sport where weight is a factor.
eating disorder and unhealthy relationship with food can develop when athletes feel pressure to maintain a certain weight. Coach Arif, do you tell your client or athlete when it comes to nutrition and performance?
Well, I always tell my client that food is their body fuels. If you're not eating enough, you're not going to have the energies to perform well. And you're also not going to recover properly. It's not just about calories either. It's about the quality of the food that you're eating. You need a balance of micronutrients like carbs, proteins, and fats to support your trainings. And like Alicia said herself, it's also about listening to your body. So if you're hungry, eat. And if you're tired, just getting a rest. It's all connected to us.
Oh, exactly. And this is not just for athletes, it's for everyone. So whether you are not an elite competitor or someone just trying to stay fit, your body needs proper nutrition to function at best. So the article also touched on the importance of overall physical activity, not just structured workout. Coach, I know you encourage your clients to stay active throughout the day, not just during the gym session. Can you talk more about that?
Okay, sure. That's fine. That is something that I really passionate about. A lot of people think that as long as they are hitting the gym for an hour a day, they are good. But what you do the other 23 hours matters just as much. The article referred to this as polarization of physical activities, where people work out hard but are sedentary the rest of the day. There's an idea. Our body are designed to move throughout the day. So I always encourage my clients to incorporate movements and to embrace more movements into their daily routines. It could be as simple as taking a walk during your lunch, or standing up, or because easily stretching every hour, or even doing a few body weights exercise at home can help you to with your body.
So that's something I've started doing more of too. I used to think that as long as I was getting my training session in, that was enough. But over time, I realized that movement throughout the day makes a huge difference in how I feel overall. Now I make a conscious effort to stay active in the race, whether it's going for a walk after a long day or doing some yoga in the evening to stretch and unwind. It's not just about the big, intense workouts anymore. I've learned that all those small movements add up and they really help my body recover and stay balanced. Plus, it keeps me mentally sharp and helps me more connected to my body. It's like giving myself the chance to reset even on the busiest days, and that consistency has made a big impact on my overall well-being.
That's a great point. And the article highlights that being sedentary for a period, even if you are exercising regularly, can still have negative effect on your health. Incorporating more movement into your day can reduce your risk of disease like heart disease and diabetes. Even if it is just small activities like walking or stretching. So for our listeners, if you spend a lot of time sitting, make an effort to get up and move every hours.
Absolutely. And I think this is a great way, great takeaway for anyone who might intimidate by starting fitness routines. You don't have to dive into high-intensity workout right away. Start with a small movement or take 10 minutes of walk every day. You can say, or you can also say, stretch your body before going to bed. Do a few body weight exercise, like myself. Even every time when I want to go to sleep, I always doing a push-up maybe 20 times to 30 times. But this is a long time ago. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. The key is to consistency. So you need to be consistent itself. Over time, these small steps add up, and you will start noticing the movement or the improvement of your body. You will put your muscles and physical and mental well-being. So the important thing is to find a routine that will work for you and stay consistent with you. As you build confidence, you can gradually increase the intensity, but small wins along the way are what really make the journey enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree with Coach Arif. When I talk to people who want to get into sports or fitness, I always tell them to find something that they will enjoy. For example, if you don't like running, you can start with walking or brisk walk in the evening. Try swimming, hiking, or even playing simple sports like tennis or basketball. So the key is to find something that you enjoy and makes you feel good about what you are doing.
Definitely. Enjoyment is key factor in staying consistent with physical activity. And consistency is what brings long-term happiness. So to wrap up this segment, we have touched on so much important of recovery and nutrition and the needs to stay active throughout the day. What stands out is that sport and physical activities are essential for overall well-being. So, but the real challenge is finding balance that works for you. So, Coach, any final thought?
Yes, my final thought is I just say for anyone who listens to me, whether you're an athlete or someone simply trying to stay active. Like I say myself, a lot of the time, there is it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and try to do more. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that pushing yourself too hard isn't the answer. So your body is incredible, but it is right to the right can function well. So you need to make sure that you are giving yourself proper nutrition, enough rest, and time for your recovery. Your body can perform at its best condition if you're constantly running it into the ground. And above all, don't forget that to find the enjoyment when you your bodies. Fitness should be something that you dream or feel pressure to do. It should be something that enhances your life and not takes away from it. The movement it feels like chore or that core or source of stress. It's time to really relax. So when you enjoy the process, you will see or you will feel that it's a way to feel better, whether physically or mentally. And it becomes something you genuinely forward to it. It will become a daily routine. So make fitness a positive part of your life that support your well-being, and not something that feel like a burden or a race. So don't push yourself too hard, and the key is to stay consistent.
I completely agree with Coach Farid. It really comes down to sustainability. The key is to listen to your body, making sure you are feeling it properly, and being okay with taking rest days when you need them. Too often people push themselves too hard, thinking that they have to constantly doing what they always do. It's important to remember that recovery is just as crucial as the hard work that you put in your career. Sports and fitness are a journey, not a race. The goal should be create habits that you can maintain for the long term, not just go all out and burn out. I've learned that the process itself is just as valuable as any end goal. When you enjoy the process, it becomes a lifetime. It will become a lifestyle rather than something you feel you have to do. So that's when it really clicks and you start seeing benefits in both your physical and mental health. So let's celebrate the small victories and take them to appreciate the journey, because that's where the real growth happens.
Great advice, both of you. So thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your insight and experience. So, and for our listeners, remember that even small step towards being more active can make a big difference in your life, in your heart also. So, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time on